Hi Bethlehem, I am back with Katie, and she's got a little bit more that she's going to share with us today about her call to ministry. I was sharing with her that Bethlehem is 197 years old, and you know, if the good Lord willing and the creek doesn't rise, Katie's going to be here to kind of lead you guys to that 200-year celebration. And so there's so much history of God moving in this church. There's so much history of God bringing pastors into this church. And Katie, I'm so excited as I've gotten to know you to know that you're coming in, and I look forward to continuing working with you and partnering with you in ministry. I was wondering if you could take a moment this morning to share with Bethlehem kind of your call statement, like your call to ministry and how God has brought you here to Bethlehem.
So my family has always been involved in the church. It was always something that's been very important to us for generations. We have that history just like Bethlehem does. But I never really saw ministry as a way for me to serve. I always kind of served in the background until I took some time to sit still and listen. And I started my path to being a certified candidate as working through the leadership process through the Methodist Church for lay people. And the more I did, the more God called. Yeah. And so I've always wanted to serve, but this was never something that I thought of until that point in my life. And so I just listened. And I think that's what we all have to do as believers and as the church, is listen to what God is trying to do in our lives and be available to Him. And that's what I've tried to do.
Well, that's awesome, and I'm so glad that you listened and responded.
Yeah.
And that you're coming to Bethlehem. And you know, I hope you heard that, church, that Katie has a rich heritage. She's coming from a church that she shared with us a few weeks back that in Macon that has a rich heritage. And you know, that's exciting to see how God kind of is bringing together this continuity, this great cloud of witnesses even that Katie is now stepping into. And I'm just excited for you to be here. You know, Katie, I'm new to Methodism, and so I've been telling the church that you as a lay leader, as growing up in the church, like, you're going to truly know some Methodist stuff that I was just learning with them. So I'm sure they're going to appreciate that as you bring a little bit of understanding and structure here. But thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being vulnerable and opening up with us today.
Thank you.
Awesome.